And when you're looking at all these people living abroad and, oh my gosh, she like lives in Africa. She looks so happy. It could be you. It could be you. You just have to take step by steps.
Pan-African lifestyle.
Welcome to Pan-African Lifestyle, where we rep the motherland. We post content regularly and invite you to subscribe and share if you're a pal. That's a Pan-African Lifestyler.
Hello, Pan-African Lifestyle and its viewers. My name is Brittney Caldwell, and I am a Black American woman who has been living throughout various countries in Africa for the past about 4 years. I would say almost 5. So this is something that I'm so passionate about, and I just love that we're even at this spot to where all this light is being shined on this wonderful continent. And a lot of people are asking these questions. How can I move to Africa? How can I comfortably visit African countries? And I'm here to help. And I am here to guide you through that experience with my experiences and sharing resources, which I think is the most important part of doing this successfully, right? So a lot of people move, and I always like to give a tip. You've got to prepare. This is very important. Number one is in deciding what country that you want to relocate to, you have to live in that country. And I know it's not as easy said than done. It's really hard to like take off work and go on a sabbatical and pick and choose what country I'm gonna hop to next. But I think it's really vital when deciding where you want to locate, because this continent is so huge, and that is what people fail to realize. This continent, the East, West, North, South, it is so diverse, and it offers a lot of different things based off of your needs. So it's not a one size fit all, and that's where a lot of people go wrong. So one thing that I do encourage people to look at when they are trying to move abroad to African countries, and really all countries in general, you have to really hone down on what is it that you're looking for, right? Are you looking for a more rural experience where you want to homestead? Are you looking for something light that feels like America but comes with more of a personal freedom? Are you okay with some off-the-grid days, issues with electricity? Do you want easy access to travel to Europe or direct flights home to America because you know you're going to be traveling? These are all things that a lot of people do not take the time to sit down and consider when deciding whether or not to move to certain countries. Not all vacation spots and feel-good spots are living spots. And that is one thing that I have learned throughout this journey. I started off in Ghana doing educational philanthropy, went from Accra and ended up in Nairobi, Kenya, where I stayed for a while. I went to Tanzania on a sabbatical to see if Tanzania was somewhere where I would want to live. I did the same in Uganda. I ended up getting married, and now I do live in Nigeria. I live in Abuja, Nigeria. My husband and I have played around with the thought of moving to South Africa, so we did go on a sabbatical in South Africa, where I also got to visit Namibia. So these are all experiences that have helped me shape and kind of learn and see what it's like to live in that country before committing all the way, right? Especially when we're coming from America. I used to be a single mom before I moved to the continent, so I know that resources are not easy to delegate, right? When you're moving, you're figuring out your house situation. When you get there, closing out your house situation at home. What am I going to do with my car? How long until I get a job? Is my job remote? Am I looking for a job in said country? There's so many different factors. When you are investing, you want to make sure that when you're taking that leap, it is well researched. So there's a lot of ebooks, there's a lot of seminars, move to Africa, but really it's not a one size fit all. This is not a one size fit all. And it just takes time, research, and really being on the ground. One thing that I can say that I always look for is YouTube. videos. If I have a family and I know I want to live in Rwanda, I'm searching all those Rwanda family vlogs. I'm finding the Rwanda Facebook group online and joining the Rwanda Expat Facebook group, really learning from others' experiences and hearing their stories yourself is the best way to assure that you have a real view of what's going on even before you go to visit yourself. I think it's important to weed out because really traveling this continent also is not cheap. It's not cheap to go country to country, but it's so worth it when you do find a home and you do find your swing. And I have just always felt so proud to help people walk through this process. And my page, the center of my page is increasing ways of knowing and bridging the gap. So I am always down to have hard conversations, be honest, give my opinion, share my resources. Like, that is really what I'm here for. I love to share my experiences in here. I love to ask questions and just stay curious at all times. And I've transitioned, I've really learned from the day that I arrived in Ghana in 2019 for the first time, shocked to see a Mercedes in front of the airport, swear to God. I mean, it's a process. We're all learning, right? So I just want to encourage anyone who, if it's planted in your mind, water the seed. Water the seed and continue to go back and check on the garden. Like, it can happen. You just have to be invested, well researched, and well prepared. And when you're looking at all these people living abroad and, oh my gosh, she like lives in Africa, she looks so happy, it could be you. It could be you. You just have to take step by steps and really get a coach. So I am here and I love this page. I love the racy videos. I love the controversial videos. I love the feel-good videos. And I just love to see my people happy and moving and meeting, whether it be in Africa, because it doesn't have to be Pan-African, concentrated on Africa, whether it be anywhere that has an African community moving throughout the diaspora. That is the whole point. And everything that I'm doing in my mission is bridging the gap between all of us who are lost in the diaspora. So follow me, follow my journey, help me develop my businesses here in Nigeria and hopefully in other countries as well. Watch me raise my family here on this continent. Watch my failures, watch my growth, go through my old YouTube videos, watch my days in Kenya, and just use me as a resource and stay uplifted. Stay uplifted. This movement is not a trend. It's not trendy to move to Africa. It is what you need. Honestly, it's what you need, where we need to be, and the growth and the opportunity are stupendous, limitless, literally. Take the leap. It's really worth it. And the worst that could happen is you have to fly your black ass home. That's it. I tell people, what is the worst thing that's gonna happen? You go back to Atlanta. You get your old job. You apply for that car loan, same day, and you're back at square one, and that's okay. So the least you could do is try. Follow me, you guys. Message me, ask me questions, invite me places. I love it.
Pan-African lifestyle.
Promote your campaign with PAL. Email info@panafricanlifestyle.com or visit panafricanlifestyle.com for business and general inquiries.